Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, yeah. It's tough. Dang, chat. You know, you know what? Damn. I was going, uh, that's tough. Mm-mm-mm. You know, it's crazy. So, I had a whole, I had a whole, I had a whole, like, topic. Oh, is that loud? Sounds like my refrigerator is fighting itself, but it's the AC. It's just like, you know. But for real, like, have you ever noticed how things you once prayed for can slowly, I don't know, become things you barely even notice anymore? Like, I had a whole spill on success, right? But today I want to talk about how easy it is to take things for granted. Um, that's just one thing that I feel that nobody truly understands, truly talks about, truly accepts. You can take a lot of things for granted um, in your everyday. You know, point one, how it happens. You know, you get comfortable. We all get comfortable. Uh, you know, the couch gets comfortable. You're like, I'm gonna sit here and watch a show. See, you do nothing. See how fast we adapted. See how fast I adapted to the couch. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, you just, I'm gonna watch one show, and then another show, another show, another show, another show. Flies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just happens. We stop recognizing the value of not just time, but people, situations, your job, priorities. You know, it's just a lot of things that add up that when they add up, there's nothing you can really do because now you're stuck. Like they're up, like they're added, like they're added up. Like really to the top might be some of them might be really crucial, and you just never just couldn't even lock in. You couldn't even lock in. So now it's a oh dang, like you know I've had those moments. Literally, you're just like, what was I doing? You know, like it just happens. Um, but you know you got to be aware, self awareness for one, discipline. You know, uh, I say that all to say is because me, you know, I'm calling my own bluff. I'm calling myself out by saying that I have been taking certain things for granted, and I'm saying that to say that like yeah, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't show today, but then I'm thinking I'm getting prepared, yada yada, and I forget. Oh, poor laptop's just damaged. You know, like took that for granted. You know how long it was working for. You know how if I was really just doing what I could should have been doing when I should have been doing it, I could have been had a new laptop. That that's just me being honest. I'm just being honest. Um, And that's in all aspects. That's not in streaming. That's in life. You know, if I was really doing what I was supposed to be doing, I was supposed to be doing it, I'd have been a new laptop. So it's like just things like that, you take for granted. Um, and a lot of things I wanted to show tonight, but then I look at it, and the thing that most people don't like to address or talk about or even think about is what you take for granted. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So that's all. You know what I mean? It's just, because I had a good day, but a lot of it came from me having struggles, from me taking things for granted. And it's like every day could be like this. In the grand scheme of it all, in a different universe, in a different time, it could all be that. But right now, I'm living this because of what I have to live, through what I have to experience, what I have to learn. So I don't fault that. It's just you always have to reflect, but also understand when you do right from wrong and wrong from right. Like you have to own up to yourself. Like literally look yourself in the mirror, the camera, whatever, and like tell yourself, okay, we messed up this month. Like all right, we could have gave 20 more percent last month. Like I don't know what that was for. Um, but like you just sit there and you tell yourself that we could have did more, and that's how you get yourself out of a slump. That's how you get yourself out of denial, delusion, doubt. And that's how you get yourself out of all of that, because the more you talk to yourself with affirmation and gratitude, you'll do more success because you already have the confidence to do it. I'm reading the book right now. I don't want to butcher it. What's it called? The Art of Dealing with People. It's a great book. I'm on chapter 9. And it like he speeds through this joint. I'm not gonna lie. It's a short book, but it's more of just understanding. Like each section is dealing with different parts of a person or different types of people you would meet. But also it teaches you how to just be yourself so that you can overcome any type of person. Like literally, that's what the book's about. That's what I got from it so far. I haven't finished it yet. I have about 18 minutes left. So like from the hour and some change that I've listened to it already, that's what I got from it so far. So it is pretty good. Not gonna lie, I will have to read it like again right after, because you just go through things and be like I listened to half of it today, and I was just doing a lot, just I don't know. But I always want to listen to something successful or instructive, so I feel like I'm at least my brain is doing something productive. You know. Oh, what? Wow. Okay. So yeah. Basically, like that was just the best part about today, and then I was just free, just roaming the whole day. I was probably in the office maybe like 3 hours. maybe. Maybe like 2, just because I had lunch. But I was really outside the whole time. It's nice outside. Uh, man, I'm like, I'm just like, I don't know what's in the water nowadays because people think I'm still in college, right? But you look at other people and you're like, they're in college. But also you're like, how old are they in college? Because it's just like, you look fresh out the box. Like, you just look fresh. You look fresh out the box. I'm not gonna lie. But you look like a chocolate bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. So you really be on like, yeah, and just because I don't know. For me, people, I'm not that type of person who walk around with a badge, right? And it's only because I just don't like. What is that? I don't see a benefit walking around with a badge. Like, I don't see the benefit walking around with a badge. It makes no sense. Um, Everyone's wearing VCU gear half the time, so it's like okay. But I'm just like, what are we doing? But yeah, I just don't care to wear that. I wear a shirt, sweatshirt, something from the college, but I'm not really doing anything else like that. Cause it's not my style. I probably wear the most professional stuff out of my department, other than my boss. So there's that. You know what I mean? But back to just what I was saying, because I could really go on that one main point, but why is it dangerous? Why is it dangerous to? Because like why is all this dangerous? You know what I'm saying? Being ungrateful, taking things for granted, because it kills gratitude. Like I said, if you have gratitude for yourself, you can overcome a lot of things. It lowers your effort, so that's motivation. Imagine you don't want to do anything anymore, and you got 3 businesses, you got a girlfriend, and your mom needs you to help her pay rent. You're just sitting on the couch like this, just stuck. You got food delivered from DoorDash. You just looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. We can't do that to ourselves. We can't do that. Um, because when you do that, it also makes you miss opportunities. Phew. Golly, golly. You know how many opportunities do you know how many opportunities I missed because of a feeling, an emotion? It's crazy. It's actually insane. Um, I never listened to my dad when he used to say stuff, but the one thing I really listen to him about is like men don't put things or add emotion to things because it we can't think like that. We can't think like that. And I truly to this day respect and understand that whole statement because um, even in success and sacrifice sometimes is painful. And if you automatically think of sacrifice being so painful that you can't sacrifice, then why you even try? Why what's the point of you telling everybody you gonna sacrifice something? Like, what's the point of you putting things on the line, signing the line, like putting money down? Like, what's the point of you doing that? Because you're just gonna fail yourself. You told that to people around you, make a false name for yourself. I mean, that's your people in the day, so they may look at you different, as in like, we still love you or whatever, but it's still the fact that you don't know how to truly understand yourself. Like that. That's just the main thing. I would say. Um, it's it's just a thing that people don't truly think about, and I mean, I like I get that you want to understand yourself, your feelings, but like you really can't understand everything. You can't understand everything at all. You're not supposed to. If you're religious, you give it up to your God, your deity, and you trust and believe that they will show you the way. You'll get to the finish line in some sense. Um, but for me, I know if you want to be different, I don't know. I don't know if I feel you should write this down. If you want to be different, you have to change who you want to be to see change. You may have heard it before. You may have not. I don't know who said it, so I can't quote them. But I'm just telling you, if you want to change, like you have to change to see change. You know, you have to like if you want to run a marathon, you got to run about 5 miles a day, 10 miles a day. Like that's just a given. I'm not running 5 miles a day. I don't care to run a marathon. That's not for me. I'm being dead ass. 26 miles for what? I I I I'll throw flowers as you run across that day. You know what I'm saying? I have no reason to run that. Honestly, I would rather go make money the time you're running. Like actually, that's just me. If someone would pay me to record the run, that's different. But no, like I just what I'm saying? Like that's not me. But other people they have that burning passion to do that. That's fine. That's perfect because everyone has different visions and goals and aspirations and drive. But as long as you use that to get somewhere, then you could tell your kids you actually did something in life. You could tell your kids that you actually put this work in, got this amount. Now look, now y'all are here. Me and your mom in love with you. Like what I'm saying. That's what you could actually say to somebody that is younger than you, that looks up to you, that came from you and another person. I that is just crazy to me. That's just crazy to think about. I'm not gonna lie. I was talking to my brother the other day. Like I was just like, bruh, shush. I'm good. I'm good. All that, whatever, yada yada, all that rah rah. Like women, you know what I'm saying? Like no, like I'll see them at the top or maybe on the way up, but I'm not. I'm not looking down right now to be like, oh, hey, trying to come up. Like no, like anybody who I like, whoever, whatever, talk to or not talk to or wave to or didn't wave to, like if I talk to you now, I'm really just like if I wave to a female, it's because I'm generally just practicing people skills, working on conversation, communication, and building success um on what's it called, through myself, like mental, physical growth through connection. I mean, that's what it is for me. Like I don't know. I would never really go up to women and like approach her on some. I wouldn't have like it's just no reason to, you know. Like that's just how I feel. It's not even like the times or I just have no reason to genuinely do that. Um, I I've just run out of talking. You know, I'd rather talk to get money. I'd rather like you know show the plan, tell a plan, uh, express a quote. You know, something like that. I don't care to persuade a female to try to be with me or date me. Like that's not really on my mind right now. And you know, for me, what I was actually like, this is my own personal reflection because what I was looking at today was, um, I took so like what I've been doing a lot lately is the segments is, um, last two segments of weeks I've been getting my mindfulness back, but in different ways. So I've been doing it by reading, you know. Sometimes people do it by meditating and going to church and etc. But I've been doing it by reading. And for me, I just I felt relaxed. You know, I think that's what you should feel like if you're trying to get through a segment of your life where you feel like you're growing, but you want to grow like in pieces. You don't want to like rush it. And that's generally like how I felt. So I was going through that, and you know, I just I just meet people and I just roll off. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a roll off. You just meet people and just roll off. I don't really have time to express more than need be unless I really know you. Like what was it? This woman today. I was at this event. She was like, I was like, can I take a photo of you guys? I'm trying to test the lighting, yada yada. And she's like, yeah, of course. Took the photo. And she was like, are you 5D? And I was like, huh? I was like, oh, yeah, yeah. She was like, oh, okay, yeah. She was like, I was like, I was just like, you like, how do you know that? Like, you gonna tell me how? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, just don't say that, and then don't say anything after that. Like, you know, it was just random because if I don't know you, like, actually, and you just bring that up, and then I don't see any colors on you, or I don't really know your face like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, okay. Um, Later on, I had to ask her, and she was like, "Yeah, uh, I'm, you know, I'm an AK," and I was like, okay." Like, you know, she's like, "Yeah, we follow each other." I was like, "Oh, all right, tough." You know what I'm saying? Well, have a good night. Like, it's just stuff like that. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I was watching Dr. Bryant, and she was eating it up. That's why I really wish I could show y'all. I feel like if I was try to like let you hear it, you know, if I was to put this one up later to be on some bullshit and be on some blockage or whatever, but she was frying this one joint. And I don't know why she was talking to her anyway, because it just really. Whoa, wait. Oh, oh. My ADD, my ADHD just kicked in, but golly. Hold on. Huh. Oh, got the Instagram. Oh, different person. Different person. Different person. Yeah, my uncle just posted the craziest photo on. His draft day. This man had the leather helmet on. He's killing. Ooh, 3 photos. Alias. Know thyself. DMV. HU alumni. Whoa, whoa. What does that say? Yo. Oh. What? Oh, she's Didn't was I just talking about a sorority joint? Yo. No way. Oh, she crossed out Howard. That's nutty. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, my brain is like actually. Ah, hey, sorry, guys. I just, oh, yo, that's tough. Guys, it was a lot of brain rot. Sorry. I'm just gonna follow her. Whew, cause she said to follow her. Sorry, I can't right now. Oh man. Ah, see, I told you. Chat. Did I just tell you? Chat, you gotta help me just release it. You gotta help me release it. It's not what I'm on right now. All right, you feel me? No funny. Oh shish. Oh my gosh. Oh golly. Yeah, that's tough. She threw me off my whole swiggle waggle. Hold on. So, sorry, chat. You can never let a female throw you off your swiggle waggle like that, bro. You're in the wicks in the mix. You can't, like, imagine you making brownies, nigga. You just let some joint throw walnuts in there. You not even looking, but like, what are you doing? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you just like, it's me, bro. That's not me. I'm just saying you can't be doing that. Why do you want walnuts in your shit, bro? That's weird. Anyway, uh, so how to fix it, right? How do we fix this? So basically, what we do is we stay aware. Like I said, I said this, self awareness. Didn't I say this? I said self awareness, right? We are being aware, not of only our surroundings, because you never know who can sneak you. You never know what type of ops you got, just because of who you are. You never know who's trying to scam you, phone wise, through your phone. You could just be on an app trying to buy some shit. Yeah, put your, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Why? Why are we doing that? That's crazy. What is that? And like, you just have to be really aware of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be letting shit slide. You can't be thinking it's just gonna be what it is, because it's really not. A lot of people don't care at all who you are. It's pretty foul. Honestly, I've met a couple people who do not care. What is this? At all about who people are. So it's like, what do you like? What are you gonna do about it? You know, like they have no reason to like mess with you. They have no reason to be friends with you. You know, so that's why you gotta protect yourself at all times. I say anybody for sure. This is not getting off topic, but a little bit. Just know how to like defend yourself. I'm not gonna lie. I know Reggie was like, "There's no reason to lift anymore." Like, Nigga, I'm the same size as Kevin Hart. Like, niggas out here with blickies and attachments. Like, okay. You know, before mankind had bullets, niggas had ways to, like, dismantle men with knives. So, if you're close to me with a knife, and granted, I know you can stand back with a gun. I'm just saying. If you can stand close to a nigga with a knife, and he's trying to just shank you, and you can take that out of his hand. You think you can't just defend yourself for a little longer and get a gun out? I don't know. And I'm saying a lot of people don't know how to do that. Nobody goes to class to just, all right. You know what I'm saying? Nobody goes to class for that. Like, that's just random. It's not random, but it's like, it's random, you know? So there's just things a lot of people don't do to actually protect themselves. But staying aware is like really one of just all around awareness, observation. Like, I'm a real observative person. Like, you guys, my friends will tell you that. I just be observing shit. I be watching because it's like it was like, you ever just nah, I'm trying to explain this so it doesn't sound crazy, but like, I was just watching this whole scene go down, and I was just like, and the way I was just watching it, it was like I wasn't even in the, like, it wasn't even in a spot to be seen, but I was out in the open. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just be there watching, but you don't, like, you're not seeing. Like, I don't know. It's just, you just be mad discreet with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But in that moment too, it's like, you don't get involved because you know where you started. You know, you don't get involved. You don't allow yourself to be conflicted or confused because you know where you started. If you remember where you started or where you are in the moment, the whining you, the complaining you, you know what I'm saying? If you remember that person right there in that moment, if you remember that person, if you remember that person, look at that person every day. If you look at that person every day you wake up, you would dead ass be like, no. Yeah, every day. And every day, my walk's getting better. Every day, my confidence is getting better. Every day, my light's getting better because I'm waking up and I'm understanding my role. And I'm understanding my drive and my passion and how much I have in the tank to use for what, for this, for that, for that, for this, for that, for that, for this. So I won't go out the tank till I got to. I'll never run out the tank till I have to. Like, for real. No. I will keep going and keep going and keep. I don't have no reason to, like, just run out. Honestly. Now, will I fall asleep or take a power nap? Maybe, but that might just be on a female because it's like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what? But other than that, I'm never gonna sleep on the bag. Hey, never that. So, always energized, eyes on the prize. So that's gonna be my new motto. Always energized, eyes on the prize. Because if you're not energized, you don't have enthusiasm. You don't have enthusiasm, and you don't have no goal, no vision. If you don't have a vision, then you're like 98% of the other people in this world. Because it's not 50. I'll tell you that. It's way. If it was, if you thought it was 50, it'd be way more than 50. If you thought it was 75, it'd be way more than 75. So, yeah, no. Mm-mm. That's not what you even think. You shouldn't even think like that because that's not real. And the more you truly understand what you're not doing and why you're not getting the success you want, and then you're still feeling a certain way because you're not doing the thing you're supposed to be doing, then you'll be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, that nigga was right. I'm not gonna lie. He low key like he kind of hit that. Cause I'm just being honest. I have no reason not to be honest. I have no reason not to do anything that I don't want to, and I have no reason to say that in the sense of me being uh uh radical ass, rah rah. Like, no, I'm just saying, like, I have no reason not to do anything I don't want to because I already know what I can do with my ability, and I know the limits and my ranks of who I am right now. So what if I don't do anything right now, it's because I think I can't. And if you can't do anything, it's because you think you can't. That's all it is. You wake up every day, and who talks to who? You. Does anybody call you personally? Does anybody call you and say, nigga, you ain't shit. You're not gonna do nothing today. You're not gonna make no bread. You gonna get fired, and your car gonna get like. Does anybody call anybody and say that to anybody? Have you heard that? Is that like a rule on Earth? I don't think anybody's heard that ever. So, like, what in your mind, right now, we're talking about you, thinks that when you wake up, you automatically are now just a mind killer, just fears rolling around and poking your brain and tugging on your arm and kicking your leg. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going? Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? Like, what's going on? I don't understand. You're confusing me. You're not making sense, and you're lashing out. You need to calm down, um, because you're not acting like you've been here before. Okay, the more you act like you've been here before, the more you would treat things like you could actually lose them. Okay, my dad says, you got, you got your own place and this and that, but you don't need much, man. You don't need much, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if you yada 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 think about everything you gotta take with you. Like, you supposed to be a traveler. You know what I mean? I'm like, but this thing talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay. Like, what? Like, no. But you know what I'm saying? Imagine you just done with the area. Not with life. Cause that's insane for you and for me to feel. If you're feeling like that, you talk to me or someone else, but you don't feel like that. No one feels like that right now. The sun is outside. If you feel like that, it's because you're not outside, and that means you are just gooning, and you're eating too much, and you're having too much sex. Like, there's one of the three that don't make any sense, because you can even go on the porch and smoke. You know what I'm saying? There's like the pot. If you have been taking allergy medicine since God, you know what I'm saying, since February, you should be fine by now. I told y'all get the clear. I told y'all get the clear guard on the site. I'm telling y'all, get the clear guard the, on the site, on the link, on the Instagram, on WhoBlade. Get the clear guard. That is goaded. Promise. Okay? I'm telling you, like, It's so good. You gotta take it 3 times a day because it gets you clear in only 2 weeks. Imagine putting super soldiers in your nostrils. Like that's what it sounds like to me. Imagine you can do that with a workout regimen. Now, niggas love steroids. I don't. People do. I've never touched one, seen one. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, okay, you know, uh, cool. But I, yeah, that's ridiculous. Would I want that personally? Yeah, but I'm on a journey right now. I'm getting the weight up and feeling good. Um, Overall, like I've been treating a lot of things now like I could lose them way more, way more, and it even comes down to the phone because there's times where either the Wi-Fi is messed up or you don't got money for the non-mean and you you can't call nobody. That's wicked. That's a wicked sight right there. Got a whole cellular device and you can't call somebody because they don't have an iPhone. That's tough. You just can't FaceTime them, can't, you know what I'm saying? That's tough. So it's little things like that, man. That light just died. That light just went out. See, but I mean, for real, I got a big morning anyway. I just wanted to chat about that because I wanted to edit photos while y'all are on here, but then I remembered I couldn't do that. So let me just get a little quick one out. It's been a minute. I made tacos the other day. Smacking. But today, for real, I just want to challenge you. What's something in your life that right now you wish you used to, like, you wish you like didn't overlook, or you're starting to overlook. Like or you may have overlooked in the past, like, you know, or that you used to wish for, but you started to overlook, and you're starting to show it in a different way. Like, I'm just wondering because it's so much people want, and like you just sometimes just need to like see where you're at. I've taken that slowly more. I've digested that more. It's still digesting for sure. Um, it's a battle. But I'm gonna read you my quotes for this week because I just they've been everything so far. Are you doing the things that need to get done, or just the things you're comfortable with? It's number one. And that one is, so I'm saying, like, when I'm never tired, I'll yawn, but I won't close my eyes. Tell you that. Won't close my eyes. Mm-mm. You will always have to pay full price for success. What I say? The little things, what you do, and how much work you put in. That's Full, you gotta pay full price for success. We're not over here trading no nothing for nothing. No, never was that. We never was doing that. It's the craziest thought mankind could ever think of. We were never doing that. Okay, never. The first element to true success is a positive mental attitude. What I said earlier. I said adapting, getting your attitude, your mental right, because you can only adapt so fast out of body until your inner body is like, wait, whoa, wait, whoa, wait, whoa, whoa, wait. How do we get to Tennessee? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? So the more you can get your mind adapted faster, the more you could really like tap in and be like, I got this. I got us, y'all. I got us. Mm, this is a good one. This one of my good ones. Speak with your heart, not your mind. Speak with your heart, not your mind. What is your mind connected to? Your head. What's connected to your head? Your tongue, aka your mouth, your la boca. Cerca la boca. Silence your mouth. Close your mouth. Because you should be speaking with la corazón, your heart. Okay? Tú es hablar con corazón. See? So that's what you should be doing. That's how you should be reacting to things. And the more you have a mental attitude, the more you can understand to not think with your mind, but to not to think, or you can think with your mind, but don't speak with your mind. Okay, it's a difference. Don't speak with your mind. Speak with your heart. You have a feeling, a gut. That's what you should do. No funny. Like, genuinely, you should do that. We are family. I got all my sisters in me. Yeah, my brain is crazy, bro. I swear. I wish I could like make commercials or short clips based off visions in my head. Cause like, good God, you know what I'm saying? He blessed me with a crazy brain. I love it. But nah, the joint just followed me back on Instagram and hey, you know what it is. uh, um, it says you can go through life winning or whining. Say it again, Brother Jones. I come to the altar to tell you there is one true way to go through life. Huh? Tell him. I said there's only one true way to go through life. Oh, now tell him. Oh, tell him. You can go through life winning. I said winning or whining. Now hear me again. Winning or whining. Now come on, guys. Ah, ah, ah. If you don't understand that, you don't understand God. Because you don't understand. Oh my God. Oh. What is going on? Yeah, I gotta turn my notifications off because I'm just getting a lot of shit. It's a lot going on. Rest of my session. You can listen. You can either go life winning or whining. I'm telling you, you can either wake up and say, God, help. I need a crutch. I need some food. I need a baby mama. You can say all that. Or you can wake up, throw them covers off. Throw them covers off. You throw them covers off. Take off that bonnet. You take off that do-rag. Right? You strut to the bathroom. You wash your face. You get in the shower. Wash your ass. And you look yourself in the mirror and you say, today is my day. Today, no one else is in my way. Today, I am walking with God and only Him. He is the one in front and behind. He understands where I'm going and where I don't know where I'm going. That's all you gotta say, man. Like, I said that all day today, man. That's all I felt. That's all I felt. Like, that's all I felt. That's all I felt. That's all I felt. Literally. I like, it was amazing. As soon as I got to work, I'm telling you, I go to Who Blade on Instagram. As soon as I got to work, I see, like, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Cause I have no reason to lie about this, or to just like, because honestly I gotta get it out because it's not lingering, but it's like I felt it, and why, you know. So I'm walking up to the building, and man's who, I mean, you know, I did a marketing shoot it was a marketing campaign for bachelors of computer science, and like it's a bachelor's arts, so you can do computer science, and he was doing homeland security, and so he was doing his grad photos, and I was like, no way, like, and a slight piece of of Blade was like, damn, he ain't asked me, for photos, you know, a slight piece of Blade. And I want you to see how slight this is. Like that much. It was that much. Because in the nick of 2 to 3 seconds, my left brain, right in the back, said, nigga, look behind him. Look behind what he's standing. It was the promo photo of what I took of him 2 years ago. And he was capturing that because it was him on the face of the school building. You see how little minded my brain wanted to rot me? It just wanted to rot. It just wanted to rot. It just wanted to rot me. And then you see how, in the nick of time, my spirit, what did I say? My mind, do not speak with your mind. My spirit saw and felt the true meaning behind the whole plot. That was forever going to be seen not only on the building, but when they take it down on the building, he will have that photo forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just think different, chat. You gotta think different, and that's why you can't be ungrateful. That's why you can't be ungrateful. Be honest with y'all, chat. That's why I can't be ungrateful. But I gotta get this sleep in. Cause they gonna have me run around all day tomorrow. But stay blessed. Stay true to yourself. You know, pick up a book. For real, it's nice outside. You can pick up a book and read outside. An audio, something. Just pick up a book. I'm really gonna play something, an audio, something before I go to sleep. Like that's just what I do. You have to speak it, see it, and hear it. Speak it, see it, and hear it. Like, that's all. Like say it with me. Speak it, hear it, and see it. Okay, that's it. If you speak it, if you see it, and you hear it, it's a full cycle. Everything comes in threes. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you that. And until you realize, you won't. So, off with that. I love y'all for real. Stay blessed.